It's about noticing what's happening. And then it's about, I often use the word inhibition. We first of all have to inhibit the automatic response. And then that makes the space where we can think, so what else can I think or do instead here?
I can think of some of my members who have a really hard time. They can be so self-depreciating that to shift from beating themselves up with their internal voice, their internal dialogue, going into appreciative inquiry with themselves, it's too big a jump. So walk us through a bit of that, of how would you coach someone?
Well, I think the first thing is to get the awareness of what it is we're doing internally, rather than just get drawn into it. It's about noticing what's happening. And then it's about, I often use the word inhibition. We first of all have to inhibit the automatic response. And then that makes the space where we can think, so what else can I think or do instead here?
Yeah.
So that, I mean, for me, that's been a journey of many years. I've just said it in a few sentences.
Yeah. Talk us through it a little bit more. Tell us more about your journey with that and what some of those, thoughts were and how you now navigate, challenging situations where you might feel like lower self-confidence or where you get triggered.
Well, I was thinking more then. So when I was working in overseas aid, that
Yeah.
was an incredibly problem focused arena. We were there to identify problems and then to work out how to fix them, and it usually meant bringing in an external expert.
Yeah.
So now I'm on the appreciative inquiry journey, and it's a very different approach, which I love. And yet, that tendency that's so ingrained in me, I can still see the things that come up in me about pointing out problems, but I don't verbalize it anymore. And I don't give it much space, but I can still see it coming up. For decades, it was how I proved my worth by identifying, oh, there's a
Yeah.
problem with that. Or if you
Yeah.
try and fix that, it won't work. So,
Yeah.
there's a whole rewiring almost that I think has
Oh,
to
it's so
happen.
deep.
Mm.